What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Bourbon of the Week. My name's Chris. I'm going to be your host for today, and for the first time ever on this channel, we're doing our first unboxing. This is the original Great Whiskey Challenge, the ultimate blind tasting kit from greatwhiskeychallenge.com. So we're going to open this up. We're going to see everything that it has to offer. We're going to try it out real quick, and then we're going to give you a 10% off discount code at the end, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Let's get into it. As you know, we cannot do any of this, obviously, without a glass of whiskey, so we're going to pour up some Bardstown Fusion 4. We might kill this tonight, we might not, but we're going to open this up. Again, I've never done an unboxing before here on this channel. Very excited to do this. Very excited to team up with this particular company. I've been reached out to before by other companies, and it's just one of those things where if I'm not really truly into the product, or I don't believe in the product, or if I don't have a use for the product, I'm not going to push it on to people that watch my videos. But for today, everybody knows before we get started, time for the traditional sip. Cheers, y'all. Still delicious. All right, now that we got all that out of the way, let's take a look at this box here. First of all, I'm a big box guy. This is a nice box. This is one of those boxes I would keep. I'd put it in the corner. It would sit there for 5 years until my wife told me to finally throw it away. So if you don't know what a blind tasting is, basically it's when you know the bottles that you're tasting, but you don't know which glass has which. So you're trying out each one. You're seeing which one you like the best. You don't know which one's which, so there's no bias, which is one thing that I love to do on this channel. So I'm really hoping I like this kit because at the end of the day, we might use it a lot. But everybody knows, let's open it up. Beautiful pop. So like I said, I've never done an unboxing before. I'm assuming this is what we do, right? We just unbox it. So here's our pencil and the attention to detail, folks. The original Great Whiskey Challenge, and they already sharpened it for you and everything. Number two, we have these bottle tags that they're talking about. We've got A, B, and C wrapped up in here. They're nice, they're wood, they're twine, very whiskey-esque. Thirdly, we have the introduction and instructional guide that they talked about. Up next, and something that I'm very excited about, is our tasting scorecard here. Again, this is just something that's so easy to use, but people never use it, right? And having it here in your kit is just awesome. Front and back, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have 20 different scorecards here. We'll go over this a little bit further when we use the actual tasting scorecards. But let's see what else we've got in here. This is the MDF podium. This is awesome. The original Great Whiskey Challenge tasting podium. You've got your winner, your second place, your third place. And the one thing that I like about this, as I'm looking at it right now, it has all the instructions right on here. And obviously the last few things we're going to have in here is our tasting glasses. Excited to see what these look like. We have 3 of these in here. We've got the logo right on here. And the cool thing about this, it has a pour line on it as well. Just notice that. So there's glass number 1. There is glass number 2. And there is glass number 3. So first thing I noticed, I thought these glasses were going to be a lot smaller, but if you look at it next to my Glencairn here, you can tell it's basically the size of the Glen minus the stem on this. The pour line, my guess, maybe an ounce, ounce and a half. Who knows? Maybe it's 2 ounces. No, I'm going to say an ounce. About an ounce for the pour line, which is plenty of whiskey when you're doing a blind. Gives you enough to taste the actual flavor profile and try to distinguish between the 3 that you're drinking. That being said, I'm going to give a quick read through on the introduction and instructional guide and just see what this has to say, and then we'll get into trying these out. So listen, after reading this and already understanding how a blind works, I can tell you that if this is your first time doing this, if you've never done a blind before and you picked up this kit, you're going to have a very easy time understanding exactly how this works and exactly what you need to do to make it work for you. They have things in here all the way from the beginner level all the way up to the expert. They have tips and tricks on how to taste. They explain the scorecard. They explain the podium. Everything about it's perfect. So what we're going to do now, we're going to try this out. We're going to see how it works. And I'm going to basically give you guys an example, and then we'll get to the discount code because I know that's what you guys are waiting for. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one of the challenges they present in here. One of the more difficult challenges is pick a really cheap, a medium price, and a very expensive whiskey. Are you sure you will like the most expensive one the best? And this is where blinds truly come in, right? I might not like the Buffalo Trace more than the Old Fitz because I know that this is Buffalo Trace and I know I'm supposed to like Old Fitz better. Maybe I like the 1920 the best, but knowing which one's which is going to give you a bias, and that's what this challenge here is trying to get rid of. So I'm just going to go through the directions on our podium here, and number 1 is identify bottles using the included A, B, and C hang tags. We'll go C on Buffalo Trace. We'll go A on Old Forester, which leaves us with B on Old Fitz. Step 2, pour bottle A into sample glass A, bottle B into B, and C into C. So I haven't mentioned, but on the bottom of each one of these glasses, they have letters. So this is C, this is B, and this is A. So A, B, and C. So this is bottle C, which will go into glass C. Right up to our pour line. Then repeat the process with A and B. I will say it's important to make sure that these are all filled to about the same line, because if you have one really low and one really high, then when you pour it in your head, you might remember which one's which later down the road. So make sure I like that pour line, because then you can keep it consistent across the board. Step 3 says shift around your glasses until you don't know which one is which. Now, if you have a memory like mine, you probably already forgot which one of these is which, but I guarantee you if you do this just a couple of times, talk to your wife, talk to your husband, talk to your boyfriend, talk to your kids, talk to your dog, I don't really care. You're not going to remember which one's which. Shift these around, make sure they're all in different areas. You don't know which one's which, and then you know what time it is. It's time to taste some whiskey. So now it's time for step 4. Taste and place back on the board in order of your favorite from left to right. So we have our winner, our second place, and our third place on the board. We're going to try these out. The best part is you can't see what letter it is from inside your glass. The only way you could see it is if you lift it up and you cheat and you look at it. So don't lift it up, don't cheat, just try them. Take some tasting notes on your tasting scorecard, and then we're going to try and guess which one's which. Gotta be Buffalo Trace. That one's a little tougher. I don't know if that's Old Forester or Old Fitz. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I poured these up thinking there's no way that I get this wrong. I'm going to be able to pick out Buffalo Trace easily, 90 proof compared to 115 proof or 100 proof. Old Fitz is going to be the best one. Old Forester is going to come in a very close second. It's going to be easy. I'm going to show you guys how good I am at tasting, but now I've just tried all 3 of these and I have no clue. This may be weird, but I'm going to say this one's my favorite. This one is in second place. And this one's in third place. Then I'm going to take my scorecard here, right? I took my notes, right? I'm tasting notes and everything. I got round 1. My winner, I'm going to guess is the Old Fitz. No, I'm going to guess it's the Old Forester. I'm going to guess the winner is my Old Forester. I'm going to guess second place was the Old Fitz. Let me just see. This is why we do it, folks. I think so. I think winner is Old Forester, second is Old Fitz, and third is going to be Buffalo Trace. So now it's time for the big reveal. Step 6, look under your glasses to reveal the results. Let's go with third place first, which was letter A, and letter A was Old Forester was in third place. Ladies and gentlemen, second place was letter C, which was Buffalo Trace over here, which means first place was letter B, which was our Old Fitz sitting at the top of the list. This one is one for the books. I did not think it was going to turn out this way. But listen, if you're watching this video and you've seen this far through, you're not going to pay $35 for this. You're going to go in, you're going to type in BOTW10 during checkout in the coupon code section. Again, that's BOTW10, Bourbon of the Week 10, and you're going to get 10% off this entire kit. Check out other things that they have. They have cigar kits, they have smoking kits. Again, they have the bigger kit, and then they have this kit as well. I think all orders will start shipping on August 15th, but the website is live now. So go on there, check it out, BOTW10 at checkout, and make sure you hit me up when you buy one of these and let me know what you think. But listen, that's where we're gonna leave you for today. Make sure you check me out on Instagram at Bourbon of the Week. Check out my Patreon and my Discord links, both in the description below. Please don't drink and drive, always drink responsibly, and I don't know how, but Buffalo Trace over Old Forester. At least for tonight. Cheers, y'all.